Okay, here we go. I literally, again, just walked right in the door. You know how this works. There's no time for scripts. There's no time for editing or rehearsals. There's no time for makeup. Probably would do better with some makeup. But either way, the jacket's coming off. Tonight's pizza is Papa John's New York style pizza with pepperoni. You know the way this works? It's the only, well, I shouldn't say that. That's kind of arrogant. But you know my pizza reviews. You know the way they work. We go right into them, and they're honest. If this is a great pizza, I'm going to say it's a great pizza. If it's garbage, I'm going to say it's garbage. So here is the Papa John's pizza right here. I'm going to bring the camera over. As you can see, it's a nice sized pizza. Let me see if I can get that in there. Okay, right there. See there? I don't know if the lighting is that good on that. Let me see if I can bring it over here. We can get a little better lighting underneath it. Hold on. I'm going to lift the entire desk up. For some reason, there's weird pepper in there. It's kind of annoying me, but whatever. Okay, let's see if that gives us a little better light, which it does. Excellent move by me. Okay, so there is the Papa John's. This is the New York style thin crust pepperoni pizza. Not bad looking. I'm looking at it because I made this mistake with the Pizza Hut pizza. If you read the show notes, let me see how oily it is. In the Pizza Hut pizza, there was a massive blob of oil in the middle. I didn't notice till after I watched the video and posted it. But it doesn't look too oily. A little greasy. We're not talking Bowser from Sha-Na-Na's hair here, but a little greasy. I'll put that in the show notes for you kids who have no clue what the hell I'm talking about. All right, so here's the camera. I'm going to take off a couple slices. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, by taking this off here, this is not too crisp. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put the rest of this away for later. Again, remember, as part of the push-ups part of this, you can pretty much eat whatever you want as long as you control your portions of it, and that means don't eat the entire damn pizza. So here is the individual slice. You can see here, let me just get the camera there. There's our individual slice. Respecting my food porn people. There you go. Let's see the undercarriage just to make sure it's cooked all the way through. It is. I don't know if you noticed what I noticed, but there is Bowser from Sha-Na-Na. There is the grease, right? So it's a little saturated there. The pizza was ready when I came in. It was hot. The store was clean. The people were very nice. So all these big chains so far, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Applebee's, everyone but Buffalo Wild Wings. Everyone's order has been ready to go, has been hot. The place has been clean, and the people have been nice. The guy at Buffalo Wild Wings was nice. He was just out of breath. The store is a total mess, right? But for the most part, I'm actually incredibly impressed with the systems of almost all of these restaurants, if that's what you want to call them. I don't call them restaurants. All right, so let's just get a front view of this bad boy. There it is. As you can see, they really didn't skimp on the pepperoni. There's a decent coverage of pepperoni. Cheese all the way up to the crust. So this isn't the piece of crap that I thought it was going to be. No offense. I don't like Papa John's. I just said I don't like Papa John. I just don't like the guy. Like Mr. Gazzo in Rocky. Remember his driver when he said to Rocky, he said, you know, some people hate for no reason. I don't like Papa John. And I'll get into that afterwards, but I know you don't want to hear my ramblings about people I like and dislike. But let me taste the pizza, and I'll give you the review one more time for my food porn people. There you go, nice coverage of pepperoni. You can see it's starting to glimmer a little once it's coming down to room temperature. So maybe a little grease than we thought. And again, there is the obvious nice coating of grease right there in the bottom. Makes me a little nervous. I'm 46 years old. When pizza is this oily, I don't buy it, I rent it, if you know what I mean. I won't get into more details than that. So, might be a little interesting tomorrow. Let me pull this sucker in. As always, I have waiting for me, my Diet Sunkist orange soda in my Flyers cup for just a hint of irony. So, let's tilt it down there. There's the pizza. All right, let's take a bite. Something weird about this cheese. I'll tell you in a second. There's something really weird about this slice, I'll tell you what. The cheese has this weird, it's hard for me to say this because you can't see it. It's cheese, it's melted cheese. But it has this weird, almost like dusty, chalky kind of consistency to it when you chew it. The pepperoni is by far inferior. By far inferior to Pizza Uno. By far inferior to Lou Malnati frozen pizza. I didn't have pepperoni on Domino's or Pizza Hut, which would have a much more accurate comparison. Pepperoni is nothing compared to your local pizzeria pizza. This pepperoni is not very good. They put a lot of it on there, but it's not. I'm going to go past saying this is not the best pepperoni I've had. This pepperoni is not very good. It doesn't taste very good. I know what good pepperoni tastes like. This ain't it. Not because I'm better than anyone. I just literally have eaten up pepperoni in my life. I know what I think tastes better and doesn't. It's like this cheese is weird. It tastes like, this pizza tastes like, there's a half-eaten slice right there. See, it is holding together very well. This pizza tastes like 5-year-old kid birthday party pizza. I don't know if anyone even knows what the hell that means. But have you ever been to a 5-year-old kid's birthday party? Bored out of your mind as it is, and you see the pizza and like, oh, thank God, at least I can get some pizza. But then you eat this and you're like, oh, Jesus, even the pizza's not that good. There's only been one child's birthday party I've ever been to that I thought was amazing. And that had a magician, and it was catered by an Italian market in Lambertville. I'll ask Gary what the name of the place that place was. So that's one party out of like 46 years. So when I say this tastes like 5-year-old kid birthday party pizza, it's not a compliment. And they didn't have pizza at that party. It was all like cool Italian food. Okay. I'm not going to throw it out. I got this pizza on a special. The whole pie was about 15, 16 bucks, I think it was, with tax. Maybe it was 16 bucks and it's like 17 or something with tax. Okay. It's not horrible, but it's not like when I said Pizza Hut was not horrible. It's got a little more flavor than the Barstool frozen pizza, but in some ways it's not as good as the Barstool frozen pizza, because where this pizza screws up, it screws up really badly. The crust has a little butteriness to it, but it's nothing overwhelming. As you can see, this crust is somewhat anemic. It is a supposedly New York style pizza, so it's supposed to be like a thinner crust, I guess. Yeah, I gotta tell you what, guys, this is a big thumbs down. I'm gonna have another slice of it just to make sure I got this right. But this only kind of reinforces why I don't like Papa John. And I know he's no longer that guy, whatever his name, John, whatever, is not part of the company anymore. But I don't like his face. And I don't mean that in a completely kind of flippant way. What I mean is, there's something about him. When he used to always do the commercial and he'd say, better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. I didn't believe him. And I think the reason why I didn't believe him is because how do I validate that? Like, do I have to take his word for it that he makes it with better ingredients? I'm going to tell you right now, having eaten this pepperoni, the weird chalky kind of consistency of the cheese, crust, you can see it's very greasy and kind of floppy. Look at that. Like really, like seriously, like that.
Like, that's what, remember when I made the video yesterday and I said my goal was not to have man boobs when I got older? Well, if I don't achieve that goal, that's what my chest is going to look like when I'm like 75, all right? Like that kind of flop. Between the pepperoni, the weird chalkiness of the cheese, the slight butteriness but not overwhelming impressiveness of the crust, Papa John's, I don't see how these are superior ingredients. Like, we can't validate that. Like, there was an ingredient store that all the pizzeria places got their pizza, or at least the mass market places, because apparently he's comparing himself to Pizza Hut or wherever he used to work, Domino's, I'm not sure. You can't go around telling people you have better ingredients and not actually have better ingredients. And if you do have better ingredients, this is how your pizza comes up, then there's something wrong with your ovens. If there was a store we could go to and we saw that Papa John's was getting all his ingredients off the top shelf, and we saw that Domino's and Pizza Hut were in the back in the dumpster digging out food with the rats, then I can understand him going on TV and saying better ingredients, better pizza. But from the taste of it, these are not better ingredients. By far, Pizza Hut, and really by far Domino's, uses way better ingredients. The Lou Malnati's frozen pizza uses way better ingredients. The Pizza Uno, I won't even disrespect it by mentioning it with the peanut. Granted, it was twice as much, but I wouldn't disrespect it. The pepperoni on that pizza was top notch. There were chunks of tomato in it. The sauce on this, I didn't even realize there was sauce on it. I didn't even say anything about the sauce. I forgot there was sauce on it. The sauce is that, like, look at it. It looks like Ragu out of a jar tomato pasty sauce. Here, look at that. That's the undercarriage of the crust, right? Okay, see that sauce right there? Not a lot of it. There's something about it. It just doesn't look that good. And it's not just looks, it doesn't taste that good either. Right? And there's the cheese. There's the underbelly of the cheese and the sauce. It's got some, it looks like there's some spices or seasoning in there. It's not really overwhelming. It's almost like they put it on there for show. Yeah. There must be something really wrong with the way they prepare it. This is superior ingredients. And like I said, the people in the store were nice. The pizza was ready to go. The place was clean. Right? So there's no knock on the employees. In fact, I'm kind of more pissed off at Papa John. First of all, I don't like calling other grown men Papa. All right? But I have to say it, even though it makes me want to throw up in my mouth every time I say it. You got to do better by your employees than this. Because if this is all about the superior, ingredients, you're not getting it done. This is not on them. This is on you. You got to give them better stuff to work with. This cheese is chalky. The pepperoni is almost, it's almost like, remember fruit roll-ups in the 1980s? It's like pepperoni roll-ups from the 1980s. It's very, very fleshy. And the crust is not blowing me away at all. It has very little integrity. Yeah. This is almost like, if you remember in Anchorman, where Brick Tamlin asked the Channel 4 news team if they got their suits at the toilet store. Like, he says he has superior ingredients. I wonder if he got his ingredients at the toilet store where the Channel 4 news team got their suits. I'll put it in the show notes for you people that are over 50 and have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Yeah, so Papa John's, your store, your employees, wonderful. Your pizza, this is not good. This does not taste good. It is not worth the money. I would take Domino's or Pizza Hut over this in a heartbeat. I don't care if I had to drive. And the funny thing is, this store is about 5 minutes further away from my house and I have to go on 295, Major Highway, to get there. This is about 5 minutes further away from my house than Domino's or Pizza Hut. And I know there's the Papa John's loyalists, and this is the pizza you eat, and this is the pizza you like, and everything I'm saying right now probably is making no sense to you. So I apologize for disrespecting your clan, your tribe, your whatever you want to call this. I understand people don't come on here who love Papa John's to say, hey, you're not going to make me go eat Domino's or Pizza Hut or my local pizzeria pizza, especially if you live in the Midwest and don't have access to that stuff. I'm rambling right now because I'm trying to get out of here and somehow convey you to the message without going over what this pizza is not good. The Papa John's pepperoni pizza, you saw the whole pie. I put it in front of you. Look, they put enough pepperoni on it, so if you like Papa John's pepperoni, you'll be happy. There's plenty of cheese on it, so if you like Papa John's cheese, there's plenty of cheese on it. If you like Papa John's crust for whatever, and again, I'm going to be disrespectful here because I just don't have the social graces not to. If you like their crust for whatever reason, the crust isn't like horrific. It's just not good. Usually I do these reviews, almost every single one I've done so far. I've been shocked with the pizza, with the exception of Lou Malnati's, and that was more because of the size, not the flavor. But every pizza, and Buffalo Wild Wings, which, just was horrible. Got its ass kicked by Applebee's in a wing off. Usually I'm pleasantly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised by the service in the store, but I am unpleasantly horrible. It's not the word. That's so dramatic, especially what's going on in the world right now. I am unpleasantly, incredibly disappointed with this pizza. It's just not, I'll say it one more time, it's just not good. So Papa John's, no way, man. Let me just one more bite to make sure I'm just not talking trash for no reason. Yeah. No, that cheese has that chalky flavor. This is definitely 5-year-old, non-Gary Patry, 5-year-old kid birthday party pizza. This is not good. So I'm going to choke down my Diet Sunken soda. I'm going to have one more slice just to make sure I'm not being harsh. I know sometimes the camera, I try to play to the camera. So let me eat a piece of slice while I got Monk on the TV. I'll be in a good mood. Maybe it'll change my thoughts. I'll put it in the show notes. But as of right now, yeah. This just isn't good. Papa John's, he's full of crap when he said better ingredients because those aren't better ingredients. So I've rambled on long enough. Thanks for checking it out. Next week we have a fitness video. Frankie and Lily are going to be here next week. So I'm not going to go out and go buy food. That's just not happening. So maybe I'll cook something. Maybe I'll come up with a recipe or something like that. Go to the grocery store this week before I go pick them up. And we'll have a Cooking with Shank segment. I know people love that. So there will be no pizza review, but there will be I'll figure it out this week, a Cooking with Shank segment. We'll check that out. We have the fitness video coming out next week. And check out for the show notes for my review of the second slice. And that's it. Thank you, everyone. Papa John's. That's all New York. Yeah, the Bronx cheer. So I spit all over the place. Too much Diet Sunken orange soda. Not good. Go to New York instead. Bye.